Sometimes when something sounds too good to be true, it's because it is. What's going on, everybody? This is Jay, and this is the unboxing of the Oukitel U2. Let's get at it. The Oukitel U2 is a phone that comes with a price tag of only $89.99, and to round it off is about $90 US. It's very affordable, and it's so affordable that a lot of us sometimes may think that this is too good to be true and that there's something wrong with the device. But that's why we're doing unboxings and also reviews to determine if this phone is worth it or not. I got it through the website Geekbuying.com, and Geekbuying seems to be a very responsible website. So far, I don't have any complaints whatsoever. So here we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. I got it through DHL, and DHL is not free. It's about $15 US if you guys want to acquire it, but I would recommend it 100%. I got it about 7 days, almost 7 days ago, so it's been sitting on my desk now for quite a while. So here inside of this bag, we're going to find another bag, and which is very unusual. But it seems to be very well protected. So let me go ahead and break this again. And then inside it seems that we have another foam material covering the box itself. So everything seems pretty safe. They have a very unusual packaging, unlike other websites that I've seen before, including DHgate and so on. So here, let me go ahead and break the tape. And yes, guys, this phone is only $89. It has the specifications equivalent to many 2G devices. The Oukitel U2 is a phone designed for many different types of users. First of all, you have the ones that are looking for extreme budget. Second, you have all the users that are beginning into the Android operating system, usually as kids or sometimes family members that, they just care about making phone calls and they don't care much about the specifications. Then this is definitely a phone that I would recommend. Now this phone, again, is a 4G LTE device, but the bands are not supported here in the USA, unfortunately. I believe that at the best, we're going to get 3G connectivity. So here, taking a look around the box, the first thing we're going to find is the Oukitel logo, the same we see on this side of the box. On the right side of the box, we find just the IMEI information. It is a dual standby device. On the left hand side, we have here a barcode for inventory purposes, so I'm assuming that this is only for geek buying. Then on the back is where we're going to find the specifications of this product, but I'll be recapping this with you guys in just a moment. But for right now, you can take a quick glance, so that way you can see all the power that this phone carries. Taking a look inside of the box, we're going to find the device itself, and this time, like I said before, we have the white color version. And what I like about this particular model is that it is not only very cheap, but also comes with a metallic frame, and is giving us here the illusion that this is an edge-to-edge display, even though it is not. I think it looks very gorgeous. It looks very similar here to my Kingzone N5, in which it has a little better specifications, but we can see that they are actually quite similar when it comes to the overall design. The metallic frame on the back. On the back, they look quite different, I would say. The speakers are on the opposite side. The cameras are now located on the same position, but you guys get the idea. This phone has very similar looks and feel as to the Kingzone N5. So setting this aside and the phone aside, let me go ahead and check and see what else comes inside of the box. And it seems like it's a typical box. We don't have a lot of crap this time. Here we find the charger. And I'm always very unlucky with these chargers. I usually get the European kind. Maybe these folks in China are forgetting about the US market. So here on the back, we're going to find the voltage information. It is a 5-volt 1 amp charger, so nothing too crazy here. And again, it is the European, so that's very cool. This charger is not going to be anything like the fast charging technology that we will see on many other devices out there. Also, we find the USB cable and the manuals. It appears that that's all we have inside of the box, but it is expected. I mean, I wasn't thinking that I was going to get a lot of accessories. This is a $89.99 device. So here we find the manuals, and they are specific for the Oukitel U2, which is definitely great. They are in English, and everything so far appears to be very straightforward. So now let me set all this aside and jump back to the phone. And now that I got this baby in my hands, I want to give you guys some of the quick specifications of this product. First of all, the processor is the MTK6735M. It is clocked at 1 GHz. It's a quad-core processor, 64 bits, and it comes with the Android 5.1. It has 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal storage, and you can of course upgrade it if you wish to do so. The battery is a 2050 mAh battery, so it's going to be a little bit disappointing considering that we have a 5-inch display, but we also have a resolution of 960 by 540, so I have to really check and see how well the battery is going to work. On the top, you're going to find the proximity and light sensor. We have an ear speaker as well as a 5 megapixel sensor camera. Looking towards the bottom is where we're going to find the menu key. We have the home key and also the back key. Looking towards the left side of the phone is where we're going to find the metallic frame. You also see here the volume rockers up and down, and the power button is going to be located on the right side of the phone, something that I do like when the buttons are separated, as you guys know already. On the bottom, we're going to find here nothing but just the microphone, and this is a complete metallic frame all the way around the device. On the top, you're going to find the charging port. We also got the 3.5mm headphone jack. And then on the back of the device, we're going to find the 8 megapixel sensor camera. Now this is a Sony sensor, so I'm expecting it to be quite decent. We also have the LED flash, and then on the bottom we have the Oukitel logo together with the loudspeaker. And now we're going to take a look inside of the Oukitel U2 and see exactly what we got here. And the first thing we're going to find is the battery itself. We can see that the manufacturer is Oukitel itself, so that's very cool. Also, we're going to determine here whether or not this is a 2050 milliamps, and yes it is, as we can tell right there from the sticker. It is a 3.8 volts, and to be quite honest with you guys, this battery feels a lot heavier than the one on the Kingzone M5, so maybe I'm suspecting that the Kingzone can have fake specifications. The Kingzone is claiming to have a 2600 mAh battery, but according to the weight of this one, it feels a lot better than the one on the Kingzone, like I said before. You can see here that the phone is a dual standby device, and both of the trays are exactly the same size, so we don't have the micro support this time. It does support TF cards, and according to the website Geekbuying, it's only up to 32 gigabytes, in which I think we can actually fit something bigger than that. So here we're going to find the build quality of the phone. It has a lot of screws. Again, it has a metallic frame, and it seems to be quite thick, judging by this little edge here that we see. And the phone actually feels quite nice for only $89. I think it's definitely a bargain. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and install the battery, power on this baby, and see exactly how it's going to perform. So for right now, let me just remove the tape that came included with the device. This is only for shipping purposes. Then the back cover here is made of plastic, but it's a little bit stiff. I wouldn't recommend trying to bend it or anything like that. And it comes with a screen protector already installed. As a matter of fact, underneath this protector, it seems like we have some sort of glass as well, but the inside is made of plastic. It has a similar back cover to the iPhone 4S and the 4, if you guys remember that. Also, the camera lens seems to be quite similar. So let me just go ahead and put it on here. And again, boot up the phone. And now that I took a closer look to the device, this is actually a screen protector, so make sure that when you guys are peeling it off, don't do it too rough, because you have, again, a screen protector that is going to keep it away from scratches. And it is professionally installed. We don't have any bubbles whatsoever. And here we can see the beauty of this device. When the screen is off, it looks like an edge-to-edge display. It's very elegant, but now something that I am wondering if maybe the menu key, the home key, and the back key do light up, something that I also prefer, but it doesn't seem like it. So let me go ahead and press here the power key, and there we have the Oukitel logo. This time it's a little bit different than what we used to. They are usually white. This one is orange, just like the box, and then it goes into white color and it goes back into orange. Very nice animation. It doesn't have any sounds, or maybe the device is in mute, but so far guys, I mean, even though it is a QHD display with a resolution of 960 by 540, it doesn't appear to be that bad. So here on the lock screen, we're going to find the time, the date, something very common on the Android Lollipop. On the bottom we have some toggles to go directly to the dialer to unlock it, or just go directly to the camera. So let me see all the quick toggles that we got on here. We do have the Wi-Fi toggle, and we can see that yes, this is the Android 5.1 because we have the ability to connect directly from here. Again, a feature that was added only on the Android 5.1, the 5.0 does not have it. So let me go ahead and unlock the device, and here we can see how beautiful this phone looks. Wow, I am truly impressed, guys. I mean, I can't believe that this phone is only $90 US. This is a very similar value to what we saw on the quadcopter, even though it's a total different subject. I had a quadcopter that I unboxed and reviewed about, I would say, 4 or 5 days ago. It's called the MJX X101, and they are the only website that sells it for only $52 US. So I'm assuming that this phone can be sold a little bit more at other websites. So here we see that operating system, very similar to what we see on other Chinese devices as well. It's very nice and colorful. The display looks just beautiful. I'm not sure if you guys can appreciate this, but the viewing angles, everything looks very nice. It makes you feel like you have an HD display instead of a QHD. So going here into the settings, let's go directly here to the bottom and let's check if you do have the Android 5.1. And yes, we do. Let me go ahead and tap on it several times, and there we can see that logo for the Android 5.1. Wow guys, you have to see this in person in order to actually grasp and see for yourselves how nice this device looks. What I'm going to do next is go ahead and connect here briefly to the Wi-Fi. So here are all the settings that we have, and now we have connected here to the Wi-Fi. So let me go ahead and jump you back into settings, and this phone does support we have Bluetooth. It's the 4.0, the HotKnot, which is a feature very similar to NFC. Now I am impressed that we see HotKnot on here. I thought that this device, according to the price, was not going to carry it. We had cellular data so that we can control all the APNs and such. We find display where we can change some of the settings on here, including the brightness level, and right now we're not to the max, and the phone looks so good already. I'm truly impressed with this device. It doesn't appear to have any major lags or any major bugs. Like I said before, we're running on the MTK6735. It is a 64-bit processor. And then here we're going to check all the RAM available. So as you guys know, it's giving us only 1 GB of RAM. And out of that, we only have available 741 megabytes of RAM, which is okay. I mean, the operating system itself and the applications that we already have on the system, or the ones that are running on the background, is not taking a lot of it. So I'm assuming that maybe we can download some applications on here. Let's go ahead and check here the partitions for the memory, and maybe we do have only one partition this time, something that a lot of you wish that we had. And yes, it appears to be that we only have one partition. It is not splitted, and out of that we have about 5 gigabytes. This should give us enough room to download pretty much any applications that we really want. And now, getting a quick look through all the applications that we have around here, I can already tell that we do have the Play Store, so that's very cool. We have Gmail, we have some other Google applications, we even have Google Plus, we have YouTube, Maps, and many more. It does support OTA, so that's very cool as well. I'm not sure if we do have one already available for this device. Let me go ahead and check it right now. Sometimes we do on the initial setup, but it does appear that we don't have any updates. Let me go ahead and check out the camera briefly. This is the 8 megapixel sensor camera, and it looks a little bit blurry, but this could be maybe because we do have some sort of film on the back protecting the glass. So hopefully I can get that fixed on the review video. But for now, let me just take a quick picture here to the box. And it does appear to have the flash on as well. So this is the picture that it just took. And it seems that the autofocus is quite okay, as you guys can appreciate right there. And the camera seems like a true 8 megapixel sensor camera. So that's very cool as well. Well guys, and with that being said, I think that has completed the unboxing and the hands-on of the Oukitel U2. Like always, if you do have any questions, please don't forget to comment down below. Expect my review very soon. Like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on my next one.